Long before the internet, before AI, and before we argued about what fake news was, Jorge Luis Borges saw exactly where we were headed. Back in 1940, he wrote a strange story called Talon Ucbar Orbis Tertius. And the reason Borges wrote it was simple. He wanted to show how fragile reality was once people start believing in things that do not exist. The story begins with Borges having a dinner with his friend Borges. Borges mentions something very strange he once found in an encyclopedia. It is a disturbing quote from a country called Ucbar. But when they pull out the encyclopedia on the shelf to actually check it out, the entry is not there. A country that supposedly exists, yet does not exist in the book that it should. The next day, Borges calls Borges in shock. He found the entry, but only in his same copy of the encyclopedia. This is the moment Borges is making a point to us. Reality is alarmingly easy to manipulate. All you have to do is print a lie somewhere once, and someone out there in the world will actually believe it. If that feels familiar, it should, because that is exactly how misinformation works today. It just needs one appearance, one link, or one AI-generated source. And suddenly people start believing in entire countries, entire conspiracies that never actually existed. In the story, 2 years pass after this dinner. Borges finds something even stranger, a full book describing a planet called Talon. It is a scholarly encyclopedia. It is like someone documented this planet as if it were real. The planet is written by anonymous philosophers that introduce radical ideas. For example, nothing exists unless someone perceives it. Objects have no independent reality. Plagiarism is impossible because ideas belong to nobody. But here's the terrifying part of Borges' message in this story. On Talon, the philosophy is technically true because the entire planet is fictional. But the problem lies where it still shapes people's behavior in reality. Later on in the story, a compass turns up with an inscription of this planet Talon. Little by little, humanity starts thinking like Talon. Borges is telling us that when a fictional world feels more seductive than our real world, then fiction will inevitably win. Borges is saying that we are living like that planet Talon right now. When your worldview is shaped by a social media algorithm, when collective fantasies spread faster than verifiable facts, and even today major institutions, politics, media, tech, operate exactly how Borges predicted in this story. Not by controlling reality, but by controlling the stories that people think are real. Because once a fiction becomes more convenient, more flattering, or more comforting, people will choose fiction every single time. You think you are seeing reality according to Borges, but you are just simply seeing your specific version of it. We built Talon ourselves.